So let's start our lecture for today. So this is artificial intelligence, or sometimes we call the intelligent system. All right. So that I mentioned to you. All right. So artificial intelligence is the global, right? So a lot of industry, a lot of application that use the AI. Okay, for example, like business, okay, medicals, okay, and individual. I think we will take that. All right. So this is a overall course objective, okay, for today lecture, and then is the introduction for the artificial intelligence. Okay, so what is the AI? Okay, what is the application of AI? So what is the advantage of AI? And okay, what the insight of AI lah and intelligent system? Okay, today is just more lecture. More lecture is just theoretical. Okay, the overview what is the AI. Okay, so this is causative, same like learning outcome. Okay, the first you have to know what is the AI. Okay, what is the definition of AI? So remember that last class I talked about the AI definition. So what is the AI? So that you remember the keyword. That we have three keywords. Remember the keyword for AI. The first keyword is the tools. Okay. Second keyword is the emitted human intelligence. And another third keyword is the emitted human behavior or human characteristic. That is the keyword for definition of AI. Okay. All right. So next is to understand the concept of fuzzy logics and neural networks that I mentioned to you the previous class. So in the AI, we just focus only two techniques, only two tools. There is the fuzzy logics, and another one is the neural network lah. All right. And then so next is the to understand the technique of fuzzy logic control and neural network lah. And then to understand some application of fuzzy logics and neural network. So that's why I mentioned to you. So the tools that we use on the AI class is the fuzzy logics and neural networks. Okay. Next is to be able to design and apply fuzzy logic and neural network for your application. Okay, so this one will be your assignment. I give the system. So you have to design the fuzzy logic control, or you have to design the neural network controller to control our application. Okay. All right. So this is the definition of AI. You can read here on the slide. So that I mentioned to you, AI is the global. So also can apply on the business, okay, can be applied to medical and so on. So you can see this one for the AI for business, okay. So definition of AI is that it encompasses everything from chatbot to the data analysis system, helping businesses okay around the globe create personalized self-driving experience for consumer and business buyer. Okay, so this is definition on AI in business. Okay, so you can see another AI definition is the modern technology that relies on the data to make machine achieve particular goals. Okay, so other definition. All right, so artificial intelligence is the science and engineering of making intelligent machine. All right, that I mentioned to you. So that we can conclude all the definition here to be like this. Okay, I mentioned to you. Is the tools that have been developed to imitate human intelligence and decision making function, providing basic reasoning and other human characteristics. Alright, so this is the keyword lah. Keyword number one will be tools, okay, that I mentioned to you, or sometimes we call the techniques, okay. Sometimes we call the method, or sometimes we call the algorithm that have been developed to imitate human intelligence, okay, and decision making function. Alright, so providing basic reasoning or human characteristic lah, or human behavior. Okay, so this keywords that you have to remember the definition of AI. So AI is the tool that have been developed to imitate human intelligence and decision making function, providing basic reasonings and other human characteristic lah. Alright, so Okay, this keyword that we have to remember lah, definition of AI. Okay, tools or techniques or system algorithms, okay, method that have been developed to imitate human intelligence and based on human behavior lah. So this is three keyword that you have to remember for definition of AI. Alright. Okay, so this is other terms. Okay, this one based on the Edwards and Penguin English Dictionary. The word intelligent can be defined as follows. That means synonym with intelligent is the ability to understand, okay, reason, perceive, quickness in learning, mental alertness, and so on. Okay, so this is synonym for intelligence. Okay, so now more on scientists that I mentioned to you in the previous class. Okay, so scientists, if you want to imitate 100% human intelligence, it's quite, I think it's impossible, right? To imitate 100% human intelligence. That's why we are studying certain part, okay, certain part on the human intelligence. For example, how human predicts, how human forecast, okay, for example, on the certain part. Or now more they go for animals, okay. That's why here, if you see this, okay, this definition, we can also use for animals. Okay, that means it's the tools or algorithm to imitate animal behavior. Okay, animal behavior or imitate animal intelligence based on animal behavior. Or now they go for plants. Okay, for example, for animal, you can hear about the ant colony. Okay, ant colony. Okay, bee colony. This is one of the technique in AI. Okay, for example, their scientists imitate the animal intelligence based on animal behavior. Okay, right. So for example, for plant is the weeds. Okay, weeds. That means they use the concept of weeds. Okay, to do a AI technique lah inside in AI. Okay, so these are the way to understand intelligence by looking in our own capabilities, which is human are able to. You can see this one. We able to think. Okay, we able to understand, recognize, perceive. All right, generalize, and so on. So if you want to imitate, okay, all the human intelligence is impossible lah. Okay, I think impossible to imitate 100% human intelligence. Maybe we can imitate certain part. For example, we can imitate for how we forecast. Okay, for example, okay, this you can forecast how this, okay, how we recognize. Okay, recognize. We cannot all the intelligence human intelligence to make in one system. It's impossible lah. Okay, that's why we can imitate only certain part, only certain part on the human intelligence. For example, how we make decision, okay, how to solve the daily problem and so on. Okay, this is a several form of intelligence of biological system. All right, so automatically human can be capability to learn. For example, for us, we automatically we ability to learn, okay, from babies to until we die lah. Okay, for example, okay, this one you can see this one. From baby, we learn. Okay, actually we can learn from the observation. We can learn from experiment. Okay, we can learn from study. Okay, reading and so on. Okay? All right. So the next, we can able to generalize and classification.
Okay.
So basically, you can see this one. For example, human intelligence. For example, we see this one.
Super lắm anh nó đã đi chơi lắm last morning there was a check on
Okay, please mute, guys. Right. So next we continue this one. All right. So automatically, so if you see this one, automatically we can generalize. So we can generalize. This is, for example, these animals. Okay. And then also we can classify. Okay, this animal is amphibio, carnivore, and so on. Okay. For example, like transportation. So automatically we see this one, this figure, this is transportation. And then also we can classify into certain part. Okay, for example, this is on the road. Okay, this is for the okay, and this one for the water. Okay? Also we can generalize automatically this is the food. Then we can classify this is junk food also on. Okay, automatically lah. Okay, another capability is the we can capability to survive lah. Okay, for example, how we survive from COVID-19. So we have a capability to survive. Okay, and then how we gathering information lah. Okay, this is several form of intelligence of biological system. Okay, recognizing patterns. All right. Okay, this is some biological system from human. Okay, for example, like this one, human are good recognizing pattern. Okay, automatically, so we see this one. So automatically, we know this is flower. Okay, what type of flower? So automatically we know this is, for example, like rose. For example, right? So this animal, we know. Okay, automatically we see this animal, we know. Okay, this is butterfly. Or we can see this one. This is sign. So what is the this mean for this signboard? So we know this is for stop, right? Automatically. That's why we said that human are good in recognizing patterns. Okay. That is one of the our intelligence. That's why if you want to do a AI, so maybe we can create some part of the human intelligence. Okay, we cannot imitate the machine. We cannot imitate 100% human intelligence. Okay, so next, this is the other form of intelligence of a biological system, include the self-repair, self-garden, reproduction, making decision, okay, and so on. All right, so that I mentioned to you, human are good at understanding, okay, even difficult handwriting. All right, thus human recognition is very robust. So if you see this one, okay, automatically we can read this one. Okay, this is the intelligence, for example. Okay, so maybe I will show you some example. Okay, so can you guess what is the type of this disease? This one. Anyone to try? What's the type of disease you want?
Sinus.
Sinus. Anybody want to try? So what is the type of this disease? One of your friends said sinus. Okay, this is handwriting from doctor handwriting. Fever, okay, fever, COVID, right? COVID-19. Right, so too many answer. So this one, okay, maybe we can try another example. All right, so this one, okay, so how many house that have 3 legs? Okay, how many house that have 3 legs here? Okay, guess this one. How many houses have 3 legs? Three, 4, okay, 5, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we have a lot of answer. So what is the correct answer? 1. Okay, 5 or 10. All right, so the correct answer is the 5. Okay, we have 5 horse have the 3 leg lah. All right, so maybe we can try another example. Okay, so this one, for example, this is number from 0 to 9. 0 to 9. Okay, from this one actually we have a noise 5%. Okay, 5% noise here. You can see 5% noise. Okay, what is the number here? Yes, it's the from 0 to 9. Okay, what is the number here? So anybody can try. Okay, if you get the correct answer, I will give you the bonus mark lah for your midterm test. All right. So for example, if face-to-face class, I will give money actually, $2 or $3, so you can buy the food at the cafe. But this one is the online class, so I can give you just a bonus mark lah. Okay, if you can guess the correct answer for this one, okay, this one. This is first number lah. We have 4 digit here. This first 4 digit is we introduce the 5% noise. Okay, this one 5% noise. Okay, another one will be 50% noise. Okay, so the first the first try is the 6470. Okay, 6870. Okay, we have 6428. We have 5807. We have 3815. Okay, so we have 5420. Okay. Okay, so we have a lot of answer. That's why if we introduce the noise, okay, 5% noise, that's why human recognition is not robust. Okay, human recognition is not robust. That's why we need some tools or some algorithm, some system that can predict what is the answer, what is the digit for this one. Okay, so I will check the answer first. Okay, so no one, okay, still no one get the correct answer. Okay, this one first, this one first. Okay. 4, 6, 4, 7, 8. Okay, no. Okay, that's why if we introduce the noise, 5% noise, so that mentioned to you, human recognition is not robust. Okay, only 5% noise, not we increase to 50%. So if we just put the 5% noise, so automatically human recognition is not robust. Okay, so for this one, okay, this one the answer is 5270. Okay, that is the answer for number one. Okay, so next try we increase the noise 50%. Okay, so what is the number for this one? Okay, so this one for second part, if we increase the noise 50%, so what is the answer? So try this one. So okay, so next number 2 here, the number from 0 to 9. Okay, and then the noise will be 50%. So what is the answer? Okay, 0653. Okay. Okay, wrong answer. Anyone can try? So if you got this one, I will give bonus mark for the midterm test. All right, midterm test. So maybe 2 marks or 3 marks. Okay, if you get this one, the correct answer lah. Okay, try this one. Okay, we have only okay, 8653. Okay, from Akmal. Okay, Ong Wiying. Okay, 0653. So another guess for this one, second part for this number, recognize this number. Anyone to try? Okay, so this one 0691. Okay, 0691 0653 8974. Okay, almost. Ong Ching Hao, almost. So Ong Ching Hao, I will give you 1 mark bonus. Okay, almost correct. Okay, almost. Okay, 0661. Okay, so the answer is 8661. The answer for second one. All right, so this is second one. 8661. Okay, this one almost correct. Almost. Okay, so this one Faizul. Faizul. All right, so okay, so the answer is 8661. Okay, so go for another. Okay. So what is the application of adding intelligence in our machine, in our system? Okay, so it can make our system robust lah. Make it our system robust, costly redesign, and can be reduced or eliminated. Okay, that's why if you implement our intelligence in our system, okay, so it can be our system will be robust lah, robust, costly redesign, and can be reduced or eliminated. So if higher level of adaptation can be achieved, so existing system can be perform their function longer and better lah. Okay, and then can if machine can be made to be self-organized, then less operation are needed by human. Okay, so this is important why we adding intelligence in our system lah, to make our system is robust, okay, function longer and better, and also less operation are needed by human. So that's why now we go for intelligent lah. Okay, there is a really an intelligent machine or device. Yes, we can we can look at our product availability in the market. For example, in our house appliance. Okay, you can see on your house. Okay, for example, this one rice cooker, our fridge. Okay, our aircon. Also, we use the AI technique lah. So normally on AI technique, we use the fuzzy logic, okay, and neural network lah. That I think you're see before this. For example, like washing machine, they use the fuzzy logic, or sometimes you can see on the fridge, they use the they use the neural networks, okay, and so on. This some example lah. Okay, some example. They use the AI in our electric appliance. Okay, they use the, for example, now they are, you can see this one. They use the two technique in the AI. So they use the fuzzy logic and neural network lah. That's why nowadays the scientists, because they are combine hybrid the AI technique lah. Okay, AI technique to do as one system lah, to be an intelligent system. Okay. So this is another application of fuzzy neurofuzzy. Okay, that means they use the fuzzy logics and neural networks. Okay, they control the door cooling and super cooling and freezing lah. Okay, it's one example of AI techniques. Okay, so there is a really an intelligent machine. Okay, so you can see this one. So that an intelligent system or device contain of collection of simple features that jointly make the system easy to use lah. That is the function of intelligence lah. So can machine to the developers to have intelligence? Okay, perhaps one way to do this to develop algorithm based on human or animal intelligence lah, that I mentioned to you. So now scientists go for animal behavior lah. So on the animal intelligence lah, on certain part. For example, particle swarm optimizations. Okay, they use the swarm techniques, or they use the bee colony or ant colony. They use the animals intelligence based on animal behavior lah. For example, okay, so this is some example. Okay, scientists try to imitate human lah. Okay, this is first time. Okay, the first Honda Man lah. You can see the Honda Man here. Okay, this is the first Honda Man. So you can see a lot of deficiencies. Okay, for example, like consume large amount of power. You can see this is battery pack. Battery pack here, very big, large battery pack here. And then the walking ability rather than at walk. Okay, very slow. Okay, moving ability is depend on too many sensor lah, too many sensor. Okay, and then thinking ability is the almost none. Okay, so this is new lah, I think. Okay, I will show you some video. Okay, wait, I will show you some video. Okay, this is 2006 actually. This Asimo came to UTM when I was study in UTM taking my master Okay, you can see the power pack smaller compared than before this. The first fundament will be larger power pack, so this one will be smaller. Okay, will be small power pack here, and then can be able to walk and to walking and also to run, but not too fast. Okay, 2008, 2008, sorry, 2008, okay, not 2006. Okay, let's continue our slide. Right, so this is some example of AI technique that I mentioned to you. So in the AI, we have a lot of technique lah. A lot of technique. For example, like we have the expert system, fuzzy logics, neural networks, okay, genetic algorithm, Gauss story, rough set, and so on. So actually, in AI, actually we have a lot of technique. Okay, so but in our class that I mentioned to you, so we just focus only two technique. Okay, only two tools. There is the fuzzy logics and neural network lah. All right, actually the fuzzy logic and the neural network is the basic one of the AI. Okay, for example, deep learning. Okay, deep learning, machine learning is come from neural network lah. That's why our fundamental on the AI, we have to study on the neural network and fuzzy logic lah. Okay, so the base of the base of the AI. Okay, AI come from the, for example, like neural networks. Okay, neural network, and then they study and advance. So go for another technique, for example, deep learning, all right, or machine learning, and so on lah. Okay. So nowadays also the scientists join, okay, the hybrid on the AI technique lah. For example, like we can hybrid the two technique inside the AI. For example, expert system and fuzzy logic, or fuzzy logic to neural network, and neural network to GA, okay, genetic algorithm, and so on. Okay. Now they go for hybrid. Okay, they go for hybrid. More than one technique lah in AI. Okay, so this you can see this one. So a lot of fundamental that we have to study. So we have the mathematicals, okay, control theory, computer science, physics, operational research, okay, neuroscience, and so on. Okay, so also AI can be classified into three types of. So first we call a symbolic AI. So inside the symbolic AI we have technique lah. We have symbolic ML, okay, machine learning. All right, so we have the logic progression programs. Okay, we have natural language. Okay, and then we have search technique inside the symbolic AI. Okay, we have the new AI. Okay, for example, like fuzzy, rough set, chaos, and so on. Okay, and then we have also the microbiological model. Okay, for example, like our neural networks, okay, genetic algorithm, and so on lah. Okay. Okay, so this is for example, like fuzzy. Fuzzy has been inferred from the human reasoning process. Okay, for example, in our knowledge base, okay, in our knowledge base, we have okay. For example, we have 6 leg, wind, body with 3 part insert. Okay, automatically. So when we have the sensor, that's mean from our eyes, okay, so we see this animal, automatically we be infer the data from knowledge base, so automatically we know the answer lah. This is dragonfly. Okay, this is how the fuzzy logic works. Okay, first it's come from the sensor, and actually before that we have the knowledge base lah. That means on the fuzzy logic we have to set the rules. Okay, we have set the membership function inside the knowledge base, and then after we get information from the sensor, automatically we process on the knowledge base, and then we get the answer. For example, like this one, okay, automatically we see this one animal, oh, automatically we know the answer is the dragonfly. Okay, but inside our knowledge base, we know this one, dragonfly, okay, have the six leg, wing, body with 3 part, insert. Okay, automatically we know this is a butterfly. Okay, so this is example of intelligent system design. Okay, that I mentioned to you. Okay, so actually this come from the sensor. You can see this one, sensor. Okay, and then this is algorithm that we use. Okay, either we can use the fuzzy logics, neural networks, expert system, genetic algorithm, and so on. Okay, from this part. Okay, actually this part is on the machine interface. This one you study on the machine machine vision. So for example, from the sensor or from the system, and then we decide, okay, from this algorithm we decide what is the algorithm that we want to use. Okay, for example, we want to use the fuzzy logics, neural networks, and then this is our plan execution, our plan, our system. Okay, that's why our course objective is to study on the fuzzy logics and neural network lah. Okay, so why the need to develop intelligent system and why now? Okay, because of more challenging problems, okay, more complex system, and more powerful computer hardware, better powerful algorithms, okay, better software tools, and main desires. Okay, this is why we need intelligent in our system lah. Okay. Right, so this is some example of a controller that can be applied in the control system. Okay, that I mentioned to you. So maybe before this, you are study on the conventional controller lah. Okay, on the conventional controller, we are study about bang bang. Bang bang controller is on-off controller. Okay, we study about the proportional controller, or we study about the PID controller lah. So this we call the conventional controller. Okay, so also we have another type of controller. So this we cover on the control subject lah, additive controller, okay, predictive controller. But our class will be focused on the intelligent controller lah. Okay, we will use the fuzzy logic controller and neural network controller lah. So in our class we will be using the MATLAB Simulink. MATLAB Simulink. Okay, make sure install your MATLAB in your laptop. So maybe after this we go for the MATLAB lah. We try to run the fuzzy logics and neural network using the MATLAB toolbox. Okay, inside the MATLAB we have the fuzzy logic toolbox and neural network toolbox lah. So I will teach you one by one how to create the neural network, how to create fuzzy logic from A to Z lah, to Z. Okay, from the input until the output lah. Okay, on the previous slide, you can see the last slide, I will show you about the control system. The control system, before this, you are studying about the PID. Okay, before this, on the subject control. So we change the PID controller to intelligent controller. Okay, this is our part lah. Okay, to change the conventional controller to intelligent controller. That's why we can mention about the intelligent system lah, or intelligent controller. So in our subject, okay, we focus on fuzzy logics and neural network. Okay. Okay, so that's all for today. So any questions so far? Today is just a basic overview of AI. What is AI? Okay, what is the what is the advantage of AI? Okay, the application of AI. Okay, right. So this is we can call as the advantages of AI lah. So when we add intelligence in our machine, automatically our system will be robust. Okay, or our system can be performed longer and better, and less operation are needed by human. That's the advantage of our AI lah when we implement the AI in our system, okay, and our machine. Okay, yes. Actually, the AI in FTMK is different. Okay, different with us. We focus on design the control based on the from the conventional controller. Okay, the PID controller. We change the PID to AI. That means we apply the fuzzy logics and we apply neural network in our system. Okay, maybe on the FTMK, they focus on the algorithms. Okay, on the, for example, like neural network, they have the algorithm. The neural network have algorithm. They are on. They are focused on that algorithms. Okay, that is the comparison between us and FTNK, because they are focused only on the algorithm itself. For example, the deep learning. Okay, as I mentioned to you, so the deep learning actually come from the neural network lah. So that's why you also have to study on the neural network part. Is the some part okay, the deep learning advanced on the neural networks. Okay. So any question? So next week will be on introduction, also introduction to fuzzy logic. Then we go for the how to design fuzzy logics. Okay, how to design fuzzy logic. Before that, we have to study about the fundamental of fuzzy logic that involve of mathematical lah. Okay, don't worry. So this chapter 1 and chapter 2 will be more on theoretical. Chapter 1 will be overview of AI. Chapter 2 will be overview of fuzzy logic. Then next will be basic of fuzzy logic. We go for mathematical lah. A lot of mathematical inside the fuzzy logics. Okay. So the topic number 1 and topic number 2 will be more on theoretical, more on fundamental lah. What is the AI? Okay. For example, like today, what is the AI? You have to know lah. AI that I mentioned to you is we just remember 3 keyword. Okay, the 3 keyword definition of AI. First is the tools, or sometimes we call the technique, algorithms. Okay, that imitate human intelligence or human intelligence, or apa, to make the decision making. Okay, based on human behavior or human characteristic lah. Okay, that is definition of AI. Okay, and then for the next will be introduction of fuzzy. Okay, what is the fuzzy? Okay, what is the type of fuzzy? What we can apply fuzzy logic in our system? Okay, application of fuzzy logic, for example. Then we go for the basic fuzzy lah. Inside the fuzzy, we have 4 main component. So on the main component, we study on the, for example, like fuzzification. So this side, this fuzzification, we have the mathematical lah. Chapter 3, chapter 4, and we have mathematicals. Okay, involve the mathematical. So chapter 1 and 2 will be more on theory lah, more on theory. So maybe you can read this slide. After this, I will upload. Okay, this slide on groups. Okay. Okay. Any questions so far? Ada soalan? Okay. Okay, no question. All right. So if no question, so I will stop here. All right. So chapter 1 is, don't worry. Chapter 1 is just only the theory. Only the theory. Okay. Is the overview of AI. Okay, that I mentioned to you, right? AI is a global. So actually inside AI, we have a lot of technique lah. We have that I mentioned to you, we have the genetic algorithm, we have a lot of technique. But in our class, we just focus only two two technique or two tools. There is the fuzzy logics and neural network lah. So and then the software that we use for this subject will be MATLAB. Okay, MATLAB. That's why after this you have to install MATLAB in your laptop. So because in our class we try to simulate, okay, try to simulate our fuzzy logics and neural networks. Okay, please make sure after this install your MATLAB in your laptops. Okay, then I will show how to design the fuzzy logic, how to design the neural network using the MATLAB. Okay, using the MATLAB Simulink lah. Okay, if no question, so all right, so I will stop here. All right, so we will see you next week lah. Okay, next week we focus on the overview of fuzzy logic lah. What is the fuzzy logics? Okay, and then week number 4 we go for the basic fuzzy lah. Basic fuzzy. So inside the basic fuzzy we have the mathematicals. Okay. If no question, I stop here. All right. Thank you very much and see you next week. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.